Good day to you. Welcome to Solai, Kenya. This is the area where our missions base is being developed, Paradise Solai. Here you'll see the rolling hills in the background there and some of the local serene environment. That's mostly farmland, coffee, and tea, mainly tea farms in this area. You see one of the locals here. We're located about 5.5 kilometers off of the main tarmac road, which is Solai Road. We're located about 55 minutes north of Nakuru. And so here you see the access road, which is called a Moran Road, which in America we call gravel. So it's a gravel road. It's very well maintained. And so this is the road that leads to the interior of Solai. There you see some more local children playing. So I wanted to share this video with you to show you some of the peaceful areas where our base is. There are a few ladies walking. There are farmers in the local area. So you see it's a totally different environment from what you've seen in Nairobi with all the hustle and bustle of traffic and buses and bodas, as well as Nakuru. It still has a little bit of traffic jams there. Again, we see a few of the locals walking, excuse me. Most people here don't have access to cars. Mostly they use the boda, which is the motorcycles for transportation. But as you see, they use the old-fashioned transportation, which is your feet. The mode of transportation that we had before, there were cars, bikes, airplanes, trains, ships. People still found a way to transport themselves from one place to another. And it's interesting to note that even though modern day Africa has been divided into different countries, prior to colonization, people traveled all across the continent by foot. They were hunter-gatherers, they were wanderers. People would migrate from one part of the continent to the other and probably beyond. So let's not get caught up in the modern day maps. Here we see a village girl with her cattle. People herd a lot of different animals here: cattle, sheep, goat, mainly. They use the livestock for their own livelihood as well as for commerce, for selling the meat. It's big business here, but it's simple business. No processed foods here. No processed fruits and vegetables. Everything is fresh and organic, which is one of the benefits that you get from also living in Kenya and other parts of Africa. So again, you see the roadway leading to the interior. It's about a 15 to 20-minute drive off of the main highway in a very peaceful environment where you come here for our missions-based training from different countries, whether you're coming from within the country of Kenya. This is a place where we meet to live, to learn, and to grow. As we mentioned in a previous video, it will have a one main cottage, which is 2-bedroom, 2-bath, and 4 1-bedroom, 1-bath cottages. We will also be receiving guests who are visiting the country. They can stay on our property with us, whether you're a tourist, whether you're coming for short-term stays, and even while you're looking for long-term housing, you can stay with us at our village in Paradise Solai. And so you've probably also seen some of the updates of our village in the U.S. Now the weather is warm in the U.S. We're entering into our spring season, so we've also posted a recent link showing the property there, which is the mother plan for this property here in Kenya. It's amazing that God has given us the privilege of having the best of both worlds in America and in Africa. And we want to allow you the opportunity. You see me there driving with my Kenyan wristband on. The thing that's interesting about Kenya as opposed to America is they drive on the left side of the road where we in America drive on the right side of the road. So you got to do a little brain switch when you come to Kenya if you're planning on driving. Usually, I avoid driving at all, except in these rural areas where there's little to no traffic. You see there, that's the first car that you saw on this video. Otherwise, people were just walking. Or, and I think earlier you may have saw a boda boda, which is the motorcycle rider, go by. So if you've seen previous videos of me in the Nairobi CBD, which stands for Central Business District, you saw the traffic there. You also saw the traffic in Nakuru CBD. Here you go again. Some ladies are walking here in the village of Solai. I certainly hope that you're appreciating the rural nature of this place. When you want to get away from the cities, whether you're in Nairobi or Nakuru, this will be a place where you can come to get refreshed, revived for your life and for your business, for your home life. It's also a place for those who are involved in missions to come get trained, equipped, and just to refresh yourselves. That's one of the primary schools in the area we just passed. They had a blue fence. From what they tell me, this area was known as a place for teachers. A lot of schools are in this area. There's a little pop-up shop you'll find in the village. It's good. Find in the village, excuse me. It's convenient to have these little places like this nearby. And so you see another small little shop. As you see, there's not a lot of commerce in this area. So anytime you have a small little pop-up shop, what I call, it's good. This is a gas station for the boda bodas. They're filling up their motorcycles and do some motorcycle repair. So this area is fairly undeveloped except for farming and a few spaces or residential areas. So you do find that any little convenience store is a great aid to heading all the way back to town. Now this is the turn where we head to the road where the property is. This is a church on the corner. It's one of the landmarks that you will find when it's time to make your turn to the property. And so here is the access road that's leading directly to the property. The road that I turn off of is the one that comes off of the main tarmac road, which is Solai Road. And now here we are on the access road directly to the property. So this will be the only two turns that you would take from the main road, the one from that we just turned off of, and then this one. And this road will lead you directly to the property here in Solai. Excuse me, there we switched cameras from me driving to my wife on that left side. She can get better videos. So there you see the area again. Plenty of greenery, plenty of trees, open fields for farming, and there you see the Solai Hills behind those trees. And so it's been a while since there's the second vehicle we've encountered since we've come off the main highway. And so it has been a while since we visited the property, and so we wanted to go back out and check on it and see how things were looking. This is a new development in the area. This house wasn't there the last time we visited. So we do see there's a few sprinklings of more residential development coming to this area. So there we see another area for farming, which I mentioned is very big in this area. It's one of the main industries in Kenya, farming. So if you're interested in farming, you can lease a plot of land, hire some experienced farmers to produce whatever type of crop is seasonal and what grows best in this area, and start an agricultural business. No matter where you are around the world, people need to eat, and it's best to eat good fruits and vegetables. And so we're approaching the property now. We see a few other places that are being developed. So the land company is promised us that they're going to get out and do the value additions. Just showing you another house in the area, which includes a fence around the property as well as creating the access roads. There you see me driving again. Everything is the opposite of America. The steering wheel in the car is on the right side instead of the left side. So again, everything you do as far as driving here, you have to make that brain switch. And so most of the models of cars are different than the ones in the US. So there's our property. You saw one of the herds ladies sitting there. So we're at Paradise Solai, where the herdsmen were grazing their cattle, their sheep, and their goat. So hope you enjoyed the ride. This will be the entranceway to the property of Paradise Solai. Welcome to Solai. Bless you.